Hi everyone, happy Friday. I am off today, so I'm doing my favorite things, one of which is YouTube. And today, as promised, I'm going to carry on with a new subtopic, which is tag category. This time is concealers. So I've counted in total 9. I don't know why I need 9. It's not that I need 9. I think I try different ones, and I end up having a whole collection. So I want to talk to you about in the same order as I did foundation tag, and the first one would be the newest. The newest is Forever Skin Correct. It's called Skin Correct, it's actually a concealer, which I think it could be used as a corrector. There are products that could be used as both, and this one I bought only because I liked how Peter Phillips in Dior did it on somebody, and the way the area under eyes looked. I used it on me today. I quite liked how it looked quite natural, but it also got really nice texture and a really lovely the light reflecting feature as well, some elements, some ingredients there. So I'm happy with that. This is my newest one, and when I do editing, I will put price of each of them as they are today on official website. And I can't remember how much it was actually. It's quite decent size as well. Size. It's not one of the tiny ones, like Dior used to do. This one is normal Dior Skin Star, which is an old, I think, edition when they used to do foundation, Dior Star foundation. So this, I had it for a couple of years now. So this one is Forever Skin Correct, which is a quite nice. I need to show you. They have nice color range. Mine is number 1 CR, which is Cool Rose. I like the fact that they've got various sort of shades and tones and undertones. So this one suits me perfectly well. It's very good texture. Its coverage is very decent as well, but it's very soft, and it's got a little bit of that light reflecting. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, that sort of feature there, property, as they say. So that's newest. The oldest. My oldest one probably is this Benefit, and this is like a duo. You buy them in 2, and I think I included them in other categories as well. This is quite interesting because it's got like a base. I did review of that. Probably must be 3 years ago now. It was definitely in an old house. My whole life is before the new house and after new house. So in the old house it would be 3 years in January. So this is over 3 years old. I used only 2/3 of it, I suppose. But the good thing about it, I really like it, is you have that. You use this, which is silicone base there, which I still have a lot, and it creates a really soft base for that concealer. And then you use this like a lipstick in a bullet, which I still have quite a lot of. You can see, and it goes on that, and it goes so smoothly. I really like that idea. It's very clever. Looks like for some reason they couldn't put them two together, these products, so it looks like it's supposed to be that way, and I really like that. I love that product actually. It's very, very good. I think I might even repurchase it at some point later. So that's my oldest. This is a Benefit. Most expensive, I just can't remember. I bought Helena Rubinstein at the airport, must be in Lisbon, I can't remember where, one of the international airports. And it's just, I like Helena Rubinstein generally as a brand. I don't have many of her items, but this I've been using for a while. it's so cold. It's always cold, and the color might not be absolutely right for me, but it just does the job. I can't say anything that I would say stands out or anything. It still smells nice. That anything that stands out as something is any specifically sort of outstanding about it. It's just it's a nice concealer. I think probably this one is most expensive, but we have to remember 11 milliliters, whereas this Helene Rubinstein, I can't see, but it's definitely smaller. It's definitely it's got less. You can see that it's got less than that. This Dior Star has got 6. The same. The other Dior in tube is probably about that. It's probably about 8 or something. So this is the biggest in volume. That's 11. So let's go back to categories. Most affordable, I think. Most affordable is probably actually Bare Minerals. I don't remember how much it was. I bought it last year at the airport on my way to Frankfurt. No, I bought it earlier February this year. Must have been. Yeah, and it's quite a nice stick, very creamy, lovely stick. And I will put the price down. I might get it totally wrong. I think it might be actually tossed between this and MAC. MAC is also quite affordable. It's a good foundation, very good concealer. What is sort of cons and pros? I don't like the pump in concealer, because even if you want a tiny little dot, you can't squeeze a dot. You squeeze and it comes as a dosage, sort of always the same amount. It's probably, even that is probably too much to go under one eye. But I like it. I like consistency. I like the texture. The color is quite good. This one it's slightly warmer probably, but it actually doesn't spoil. I think it doesn't spoil actually the effect, because you still use your foundation. Maybe just a little bit warm. A little bit warm. Okay. And I will put the prices down as well. I quite like Bare Minerals. I actually went to find NARS. I lost my NARS concealer in one of my trips probably, so I just couldn't find it, and it was similar to that. And then I've at the airport I asked at NARS, and then this lady said we've got Bare Minerals, which is equally good. And actually I don't regret buying it, because the formula, the texture, it's a stick, and the stick you would expect to be a little bit more sort of tighter maybe, and this is just glides like butter. It really is. It's just such a lovely consistency, and it's, I don't know about light reflecting, not so much, maybe a bit, but it's just, it doesn't irritate. Yeah, it's kind of, they're probably all pretty much the same, and I don't buy budget lines anymore. They might be good. I mean, some of them are pretty good. Revlon are pretty good. Bourjois pretty good. Max Factor as well. But I have one, and it's not a concealer. It's just one of the things I hardly ever use. Oh, it's not. It's eye primer. Absolutely stunning, superb, and it cost about £2. It's called You Better Work. This is Essence, and they sell it in Wilkinson's. You would be absolutely surprised. They have some good stuff. They have some good stuff now. They really stepped up. So that is You Better Work. Here we go. Superb primer for eyes. Absolutely incredibly good. It's like a little eye cream, and that's what it does. And it's got a lovely soft texture, almost no scent, no scent, and it keeps makeup on beautifully. That's really, really good. And I use it sometimes here, and it's just a lovely pleasure for £2, £2.50 or something. It's but this is not in concealers range. I actually don't have many eye primers. I think we might talk about it. We might talk. Anyway, the next one is Worth the Hype. Did I say about Oldest? Yeah, I did say about Oldest. The other one is Oldest. One of the oldest was this Dior, which is a nice creamy formula. It's got a little sort of light dot in the middle, which makes it sort of like lighter. It's not bad, but it's not worth. I don't think it's worth the money. It's just expensive. Good concealer, but more expensive than others. Then I have Worth the Hype. What is Worth the Hype? I think what is worth the hype is actually that Benefit. The idea of having two things is probably a little bit too fiddly, but I'm sure there is a valid reason why they can't do it 2 in 1, and it does the job. It's fantastic job. It just reflects the light. You can't see any wrinkles. It's fantastic product. The fact that after that silicone base, when you put it on, and then you glide it literally. So you got that base, and then you glide this little bullet, and it just makes it so soft. And I think it's another reason why. And I think you can see it's got light reflecting feature. I really like that. As I said, I will repurchase it probably. It's really nice, and it keeps it a little bit cool. It's nice. It's lovely. It really is a lovely product. So I think it was the hype. I don't think they advertise enough. What is not worth the hype? I don't think any of them were hyped up too much, actually. But I think the price, certainly, I think Helena Rubinstein is probably, just because the brand is expensive, it doesn't mean all of it is superbly good. I haven't noticed anything different. It's got some sort of agents there. It's got some anti-agents, Prodigy it's called, eye sort of agents, anti-agent, maybe, I don't know. If you use it every day, all the time, maybe you see the benefits. I haven't used it every day, so maybe that's not worth the hype, but I don't think it's more sort of interesting than others, or should be more expensive. What is most unique? I think most unique is still probably this Benefit. I'm coming back to it, and it's not like I use it every day. You know, I do quite like that new. I think it's new formula. It's very clever. It does the job, and it stays on, and it makes you look all these parts make it look nicer. So most unique is because of that combination of the two things in one, and you put one after another, but you have to keep them separately. And it's still 3 years on, or maybe even 4 years old. I have done that. I have done that review. I must find it. It was some time ago. I haven't experienced yet By Terry. By Terry is very strongly moving into the competition with Dior in many ways. As you know, mascara we talked about very recently, and quite a lot of foundation. Definitely is a winner. And the most favorite of the favorite brand would be this new Forever skin corrector. It has got everything in it that you want from corrector. It gives you good coverage. It's very soft. It's smooth. It corrects wrinkles. You can't really see any. You don't need anything else. It's a brilliant product. So I think that's that. Every day, I've got 3 more. I just want to show you. I'm not necessarily using them every day. I think this concealer, I made a mistake with the color. I went the same color as my normal skin tone foundation, Dior Star. It was. I went for number 2 or 20, and I should have gone lighter. I think I should have done lighter. For it's just thicker, like foundation, but thicker. But it's okay. It's okay. I'll use it up. It's nothing too special about it, but I used to like it very much. Then I have this Dior, which is really, really lovely. And I can't remember why this tube, this concealer looks different from the others, and packaging is different. I keep using it and I feel like it's endless. It keeps coming up. I keep using it all the time, but it's still kind of is there all the time as well. It doesn't. It's really, really, really creamy, and the coverage is very good. So it's easy to get lost in this sort of to choose which one to choose. Yeah, it still has that lovely smell. It's also quite old. And one of the new ones, newish, not as new as this, is Bobbi Brown. I find Bobbi Brown a little bit too. It's probably how it should be. It's not as thick as a corrector, but it's a little bit. For me, if I put it on, it's just tighter. It's more sort of, it's harder to smudge it and harder to apply. I don't particularly like it though. Her correctors are brilliant. Her correctors are, but they're in a little tub. They're like cream, and this is, if I compare this, it's like a cream. It's a little bit too dense. That's what I'm looking for. It's a good shade, but if I try doing this on my eyes, I have to dab it, but it's just so, I think it's just too thick, basically. That's it. That's the word. It's too thick, it's too dense, and I feel like I want something lighter there, something like that. And if you do that, 3 dots. Gosh, how many I've got on my face now? I don't know. It's so easy to glide, or you can use that concealer brush. That's a concealer brush, and it's quite effortless, to be honest, too. So probably too much on me now, but I've got so many now. I'm gonna take it off. But if you follow me, what I'm trying to say, that application on this one is much more easier, and I think it gives you more natural effect than Bobbi Brown. I quite like as a brand. I mean, she's very clever and she does a lot of decent stuff. But this particular, I don't know why I bought it. I can't remember. I watched her doing something, and I was sort of inspired, and I got concealers and correctors. 2 correctors and 1 concealer, thankfully. And so I ended up with this. I can use it, but it's nothing special about it. So these are my 9 concealers. So the everyday and favorite, and if I was to stay with just one, I'll probably struggle. I still like this very much. I really do. I like that. It's really natural coverage. It's absolutely beautiful. I like this for travel in a stick form, but now I know both NARS and Bay Minerals, they don't compromise on quality, because it's a stick. It's not kind of sticky. It's not heavy. It's not difficult to apply. It's quite, it glides like a butter. It's really, it's much more easier to actually apply than this Bobbi Brown. And every day at home here on my makeup table, this is probably the one I would stay with if I had to do with just one. So that would be New Forever Skin Correct. There we go. And this one is 1CR. So this is my review of my tag, correct concealer tag, and we still have so many more to cover, so many things to talk about, and I will do now the same in Russian, and I see you soon. Bye bye.